fam, the fun fam, yeah! Hi, everybody!
Today, we wanted to show you a hurricane preparedness video. We are looking at Hurricane Irma heading somewhere, probably going to hit Florida, or at least it's going to hit the United States somewhere.
And we're just getting ready just in case it hits us.
You probably aren't going to get hit, but it's always good to be prepared.
Yes, it is.
What we wanted to show you today is the stuff we bought at the store to get us through that 2 or 3 days.
You mean you bought at the store?
Right. To get us through that 2 or 3 days right after the hurricane. And some of this stuff is for the night of the hurricane, some of the stuff is for afterwards, some of the stuff we already had. And so Mandy is going to give you the walkthrough and show you what we need to do, what we got.
5, 5, no 1, 3.
Okay.
So first we have water. It's a big jug. It costs much less than these bottles. And it's good for washing your hands.
That's right. And then
And
we've got...
then we have Pop-Tarts. And it's kind of junk food, but it can keep us good for the past few days.
Right, and what you're saying is these kind of things like the crackers and Alex, the Pop-Tarts and these things, these are all just good, easy to store food that'll get you through. You don't have to worry about cooking, you eat them, they don't let you starve. They're not healthy, but they will keep you from being hungry.
Yeah.
Alex, what do
We
you say?
also have these and these. They're like crackerish things like these, and they're pretty good. And they're also junk food, but it can keep us through.
Same story.
Yes, same story.
And we got cookies.
Yes,
not,
junk food too.
Not for health, but
Yes.
because they'll make us feel good during the storm.
Oh, like.
What we found in past hurricanes is that during the storm, especially if the storm comes at night, it's kind of scary, and things like cookies make you feel better, especially if you're a little kiddo.
I'm a little
who's worried.
scared. Thank you.
So, you might need toilet paper. You will need toilet paper, I assume, if the hurricane's more than a couple hours long. The thing about toilet paper is that even though the stores will probably open up a day or two after, if it's a relatively small hurricane, a lot of times there's been a run on the stores and you're out of basic things like that for a while. So you want to have this kind of stuff. With the pets, you want to have your pets taken care of. Make sure you got some dog food. We went out and bought some dog food for Fifi.
For Fifi, a dog. Dog food. That dances in the dog's tummy when they eat it.
That's right, and we got peanut butter and peanuts. Yep. And both, that will be, sad as it seems, that will be our protein during the time the time that we can't get to the store. We also have bread to make sandwiches. We got more comfort food, some, what is that, Mandy?
Mom, Lucky Charms and else 3 new kinds.
That's right, Lucky Charms. It's good eating without milk. You can just eat it by the handful. Alex, you were going to tell us about the water, right? What do you think about that water? What's that for?
It's for us to drink.
That's right, the water's for
But
us to
this
drink.
kind is for washing hands.
That's
And
right.
drinking. I corrected
Something people don't think about is if you don't have a washing machine or the capability to wash for a few days or a week, towels and things like that become scarce. It's nice to have a bunch of paper towels around because you can just wad those up and throw them away to clean up messes, especially when you got little ones around the house. Now, outside of food and water and all that kind of stuff, what we have is for most of this is for the night of the hurricane or the nights when you're out of power. During the hurricane, the power is almost always going to go off. So you're going to need flashlights. You're going to need batteries to power your flashlights. You need a lot of extras, as much batteries as you need to cover the time you think you're going to need them.
Yeah.
You'll also need a cell phone,
Yes.
or 2 or 3. Make sure it's fully charged before the storm. These chargers, these various kind of cell phone charger battery setups are really, really good. You can hang on to those for, they can make your cell phone last days and days if you use them smart.
And it's a flashlight too. It can be good use with light too.
Yeah, that's really handy as well. Now over here, well, we also have this, a little tip for the waters as well, is anything you can freeze and stick in your freezer is good because it'll keep your freezer cold for a long time. We usually take about a case of bottled water and just freeze it in the freezer, and you'd be amazed at how long that'll keep stuff cold in your freezer once the power goes out. But keep in mind it does take 2 or 3 days for it to freeze completely, so put it in early. You need a weather radar. You don't have to have a weather radar. A NOAA weather radio.
You got it mixed up.
I got it, didn't I? Okay.
Yeah, you got it.
You don't need a NOAA weather radio, but they're really handy to have. That gets you a direct feed from the main weather source. You can also you want to have a regular radio with batteries handy for the storm. AM radio is your best friend when the power's out and everything's dead.
What? What's that?
So, back into the light thing. Flashlights are good,
Yes.
but you need some kind of light you can just leave on. This little lantern was really cool for us. It takes a bunch of batteries. Make sure you have batteries for that. Over on this side,
So if the power one's out, you can use candles to keep it light up. Those
yeah,
as well.
those fit in there. That's
Yes.
right. You also have candles. Have tons of candles because they can give you light. Just make sure you're safe with them. We always use these, the kind that are in the jars, so that you don't have to worry about fire.
And make sure they smell good.
And Mandy said we had to talk about this.
My dad likes Coke Zero Sugar, but he likes just Coke Zero better. And he wants it because he wants to steal all of the Coke.
And she said all
Battle,
that just so
chicken
that I could say, if you are a caffeine addict like myself, make sure you have your supply of drinks around. Anyway, if you want Cokes, drinks, whatever, make sure you have those on hand as well. To keep those cold, make sure you buy a couple bags of ice before the storm. Keep them in your freezer right up until that time comes that you're going to need them. You also want to, as far as preparation beyond what we've shown here goes, you want to make sure you've got gas in your car. Make sure your laundry is done, your dishes are done, your house is generally clean. Just keep things in order because it's going to be real hard to do it once you're out of power.
And make sure to park the car somewhere safe to not get the hurricane to get your car, because it costs a lot of money and you don't want to use up a lot of your money.
First and foremost is, are you going to stay or are you going to leave? We usually stay if it's going to be a category 2 or less, and we leave if it's higher than that, or we will leave if it's higher than that. We just don't know what's coming on this one, and you never do, so it's best to prepare. You can make that decision to stay or leave a little later in the game. And that is pretty much all I can think of, at least for purposes of this video. If you've got anything else to add, please just add it in the comments below, and any corrections, anything like that, just lay it on me, and maybe that'll help somebody else as well. Thanks, bye.
Don't forget to comment and subscribe. Bye! The fun fan, yeah! Oh, I got a good joke. Why did a jellybean fall in the ocean? Why? Because it wanted to take a bath. They'll probably get eaten by the giant eating in the water, man. I need the car. That's not really funny, is it? Really bad. Watch this. I'm dying. Okay. Lucky Charms. Jinx, you owe me 2 sodas. And I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm insane. I'm insane.